Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the latest Netflix release, Happy Gilmore 2. That's right, the sequel to the beloved 1996 Adam Sandler classic is finally here. But does it hit a hole-in-one, or does it slice right into rough territory? Stick around as we break down why this comedy feels like a blast from the past, and not always in a good way. Before we tee off, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our deep dives into the latest in movies, TV, and celebrity news. Also, drop a comment below if you're a fan of the original Happy Gilmore, or if this sequel had you scratching your head. All right, let's get into it. Back in the 90s, Adam Sandler was everywhere. On Saturday Night Live, making us laugh with his crazy characters, silly voices, and sometimes downright juvenile humor. His 1995 movie, Billy Madison, was a full-on dive into goofy, immature comedy that somehow captured the hearts of kids and adults alike. But it was 1996's Happy Gilmore that really cemented Sandler's place in pop culture. A story about a hockey player turned unlikely golf hero. The film's mix of slapstick, memorable lines, and oddball charm quickly made it a cult favorite. Fast forward almost 30 years, and Netflix has decided to bring back Happy Gilmore for a sequel, Happy Gilmore 2. But here's the catch. While the original was fresh and funny for its time, the new movie feels like a tired rerun. It's packed with callbacks, recycled jokes, and familiar faces, but it lacks the spark that made the first one a classic. It's almost like watching an old highlight reel instead of a new game. What makes this sequel especially interesting is that it lands at a time when Adam Sandler's career has been a bit of a roller coaster. After years of broad comedies, he surprised everyone with his dramatic turn in films like Punch Drunk Love, The Meyerowitz Stories, and Uncut Gems. These roles showed a new side of Sandler, a serious, nuanced actor who could hold his own in the drama world. Yet, despite these impressive performances, Sandler's deal with Netflix has largely kept him in familiar comedic territory. And Happy Gilmore 2 feels like a step back into the comfort zone. Silly voices, slapstick violence, and humor that doesn't ask for much thought. In fact, the film leans heavily on nostalgia. It knows fans will latch on to any cameo or callback, even if it's just a quick line from a familiar character. Ben Stiller returns as Hal, the retirement home orderly, now running Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Kevin Nealon's Potter shows up for a one-liner or two. And when the movie worries that audiences might forget the original, it throws in clips to jog memories. But nostalgia only goes so far. In an era where comedies like Amy Heckerling's Clueless, which just celebrated its 30th anniversary, are seen as timeless, Happy Gilmore 2 feels stuck in the past. Clueless became a cultural touchstone thanks to its sharp writing, unforgettable characters, and a style that still resonates today. Its legacy makes the idea of a sequel almost unthinkable. By contrast, Happy Gilmore is iconic mostly because of Adam Sandler's quirky character and memorable moments, but it's not quite the cultural pillar Clueless is. So the sequel's choice to mostly retread old ground, Happy to recycle the same plot of Happy being down on his luck and turning back to golf, makes it feel less like a meaningful continuation and more like a safe, easy payday. Adding to that, the sequel tries to seem hip and relevant by including cameos from big names like Travis Kelce, Bad Bunny, Sean Evans from Hot Ones, and even Eminem. Unfortunately, these guest spots come off as lazy attempts to boost appeal. rather than genuinely clever additions. One of the more curious cameos is Benny Safdie, known for his intense, critically acclaimed work in Uncut Gems. Here, he plays Frank, a tech innovator shaking up the golf world. But he's forced to play second fiddle to Sandler's antics. This dynamic highlights how much Sandler's comedic style hasn't evolved. It's almost like the supporting cast has to tone down their complexity so the star can stay center stage. That said, there's something about Adam Sandler that keeps audiences coming back. Beneath all the silly voices, crude jokes, and slapstick violence, there's a certain charm and earnestness that's hard to ignore. We've seen glimpses of a softer, more mature Sandler in his dramatic roles, which have earned critical praise. But those moments remain rare. Instead, most of his recent movies, including Happy Gilmore 2, play it safe with humor that harks back to his earliest work. And while that might be comforting for some fans, it feels out of step with modern comedy, which often values wit, innovation, and emotional depth. So what can we take away from Happy Gilmore 2? For starters, it's a clear reminder that comedy ages, and not always gracefully. The jokes and styles that made us laugh decades ago might not hit the same way today. Not every film needs to be timeless, and sometimes it's better to leave a good thing alone rather than try to recapture lightning in a bottle. Happy Gilmore was great once, and it's okay to appreciate it as a product of its time. The sequel, meanwhile, serves as a cautionary tale about nostalgia-driven reboots and the limits of recycling old humor. That's our take on Happy Gilmore 2. What do you think? Are you excited for the sequel, or do you agree that some classics are better left untouched? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. We've got plenty more entertainment reviews and deep dives coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.